Oh, Sniperwolf has officially completely lost it. She's just filed one of the craziest counter-suits to a lawsuit she's currently undergoing about the ownership of her YouTube channel. Because it turns out Sniperwolf may actually have stolen all of that too. If you thought her taking reaction content was bad, imagine that the whole YouTube channel was basically taken from somebody who had 50% share in it. So to give you a quick recap, Sniperwolf started the YouTube channel a long time ago, years and years ago, over a decade ago. But she ended up going into co-partnership of the company with her boyfriend, Evan Sausage. Yes, that's a real name. I prefer Cumberland. But Sniperwolf, she didn't like the bits in her sausage. So after they divorced each other, because yeah, they were married. This is messy, by the way. That's Sniperwolf for you. So they own a company called Channel Red. They own that 50-50. Channel Red owns the YouTube channels. Well, every YouTube channel apart from Sniperwolf Top Videos, which is the channel where she re-uploads her old videos to get around the fact that YouTube have demonetized her. Yeah, classy. Ban evading seems to be the least of her worries because this is really bad for her. And some of the stuff she claims in this lawsuit is actually insane after the recent events, talking about other people's behavior being erratic. Let's get into it. But before we get into it, I want to say, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We post pretty much every single day on here. I greatly appreciate it if you do so. Thank you for all the likes and support. It really helps the videos grow. It means an absolute ton to me. So thank you guys. You've been killing it lately and it means a lot. So thank you. So let's start off with the important stuff, just kind of establishing the facts that we've got here. On February the 8th, 2017, Young, with Shalish's permission, organised Channel Red. Young, taking advantage of Sniperwolf's naivety with legal matters, appointed himself as co-manager. While each owns 50% of the membership interests, Young and Shalish never discussed how profits would be split. Now, personally, this is something that I find, in my opinion, hard to believe. There is absolutely no way that you start a company with somebody, your husband, albeit, and you don't know how profit's going to be split. I don't believe that at all. It was obviously going to be 50-50, which is why the company is split that way. Especially when here it says they shared their bank accounts and the revenue from each of the YouTube channels, and it was deposited into joint accounts. That sounds to me like they were splitting the revenue 50-50. It sounds like to me that it's both of their YouTube channels, that they are splitting it because they're both working on it, which, by the way, is a known fact. So one thing that a lot of people might not know is that when Sniperwolf started her YouTube channel, she was a gaming YouTuber.
What's up, guys? Today we are playing some Black Ops 3, and today I'm playing as Blackjack again. Dude, Blackjack is so fun. I have so much fun playing with him. Oh, that's what she said.
Quality content. Now, Evan, her ex-husband, says that he was the one who was playing all of the games. Sniperwolf couldn't even do that bit. So he would play all the games. He says he also came up with all of the ideas for the video. And then Sniperwolf would be the face of the YouTube channel, almost like an actor. She would react to his gameplay. Well, she's a professional, so you can't tell me it wasn't their co-owned business. You know, he was doing basically most of the work. I'd argue maybe even more than 50%. But this is where it gets really weird. So Evan sends an email to YouTube about being cut out of work that Sniperwolf has been doing for their big brand. Stuff that he believes, because he built it and also owns 50% of the company, he should still be being paid for, even though they're not together. So this is to a YouTube rep. He says, "Haley, I know we made YouTube aware of some pending legal troubles and issues the past year. I do feel it's a responsibility considering we are one of the biggest brands on the platform. I wanted to give an update regarding the lawsuit I have filed against Aaliyah. I hope to have a quick resolution to this, but nothing is for certain. The lawsuit is attached in the event anyone at YouTube Legal needs it. I do have to advise we, in brackets Sniperwolf, because, you know, he co-owns the business that owns the YouTube channel, should stay out of the spotlight for the foreseeable future. I know that I've been wrongfully excluded from previous talks like initial VidCon talks and who knows what else. Well, that VidCon talk is what, you know, led to the jacksfilms stuff. Them tweeting out they made her a keynote speaker. That's why he went on and exposed her for not crediting people. So maybe Evan was right. The nature of the lawsuit itself and things that may come out would ultimately hurt our brand, which would be worse in combination with having Sniperwolf featured in the public spotlight. God, I don't even want to know what's going to come out in this lawsuit that could possibly hurt her more than what she's decided to go and do with this company in her own time. It does seem a bit vindictive, I'm not going to lie. Sniperwolf is claiming that this is a threat, and to be honest, it does read like one. He's literally saying, cancel her from doing the VidCon talks, don't put her in the spotlight, don't put the channel in the spotlight. Comes across like he's trying to tank it. But to be honest, understandably so, because he is meant to be getting 50% of the money from it, and he's not anymore. She's cutting him out of brand deals, she cut him out of the revenue the channel's making. It's insane. So he's, going to the companies that you can still contact and being like, just don't work with the channel that I co-own, 50% of, which is insane. But this is a mess that they've both managed to get themselves into. Sniperwolf claims that he's continuing unhinged attempts to damage Channel Red and tank the YouTube channels out of spite, because at the end of his romantic relationship with Sniperwolf. Indeed, in September 2023, Young tried to force YouTube to stop Sniperwolf and Channel Red, the company, from Channel Red's routine operations and speaking engagements, making veiled threats that he would expose Sniperwolf and destroy the channels. Well, he didn't really have to do that now, because she's kind of done it to herself. And then it says here that Young doesn't create any scripts for the content, which is understandable. That explains why the content has fallen off from where it was. Hardly a big fall, but it is worse now. Young continues to attempt to sabotage brand deals, but then complains that he's not paid half the money from such deals. So they're saying, oh, we're not going to pay him the money, even though he's going to get 50-50% because he's sabotaging it. But I think it's relatively in his legal right, if he owns the company, to be paid for the company that he owns, for the work that's being done. Young's erratic, vindictive, and volatile behaviour is causing severe financial damage to Channel Red. Now, have you ever read something that ended up being so ironic that it just frankly makes your head explode? Because that is how I feel reading that right now. Sniperwolf and her lawyer wrote this, and then Sniperwolf, after filing this lawsuit, battling it out, trying to claim somebody is erratic, vindictive, and has volatile behaviour, decided to turn up at critiques of her house, post it on the internet, and basically threaten him. Yet, her husband is the erratic, vindictive, volatile one. Good luck in court. This is where I think the whole thing falls down massively. Like, she is in trouble. Because how can you file this after everything that you have done and think that this is going to work for you? You just cannot. It's so funny here because she also says that he provided minor assistance to posting YouTube videos throughout 2013 to 2016. At the time, the revenue generated from the channels would be deposited into her bank account, with the revenue generated from Young's channels deposited into Young's bank account. But we know he recorded the gameplay, we know that he was directing and writing a lot of the stuff. To say that he had a minor involvement, frankly, comes across, in my opinion, as a bit of a lie. And we know that she's losing this because of one vital thing, which is just mad to me. This is the most recent one that has been filed from Sniperwolf and her lawyers. But she's undercut herself because she actually already filed a counter lawsuit already, and she didn't even wait for the judge to reply before filing this one, which makes her seem like she's erratic, that she feels like she's losing this. She knows she doesn't have any legs to stand on, and with her current behaviour outside of YouTube as a platform and what she's currently up to, doxing content creators, turning up at their house, threatening them on her Instagram, it does make you think that she knows this. It's quite obvious to me that she's in big trouble here. But what is crazy is that Sniperwolf has always seemed to be somebody who I guess steals from people. I guess that's why she has a mugshot for armed robbery. It's in her nature. I guess that's just what she's like. I don't know. I never want to meet this woman. But yeah, she seems absolutely desperate here. It's crazy. I feel like she knows that she is losing this. She knows that she does have to give 50% of the channel to him. And she has been dodgy, taking money, not cutting him in, not including him in stuff. They may not be together anymore, but this is what happens when you co-own a business together. And I think she knows that she's in a lot of trouble. And I think that's probably why she started doing the insane stuff she's doing. Because while she's trying to maintain the YouTube channel's success, you've got jacksfilms pointing out that her channel is a sham. That the whole channel shouldn't even actually exist. It is breaking YouTube rules and should be deleted off of the platform permanently. I mean, is this why the channel isn't getting deleted? Is this why she isn't being punished? Because there's a lawsuit going on? So you should be going, we're going to have to keep the channel up because, we might have to give it to this Evans sausage bloke. Is this why YouTube aren't acting? Because clearly they're aware. They've been made aware by both parties about what's going on here. There's no way YouTube don't know that this is going on. Because her channel should be removed. It's broken terms of service. And unless they're going to rewrite terms of service around Sniperwolf, which would be insane, then I don't understand how she's managed to get away with all of this. But the irony To say that somebody has like vindictive and volatile behavior and also call them erratic when you were going around and doing what you're doing? Bloody hell, it's not lost on me. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. I want to just shout out my friend Joe, Joe King on YouTube. You can click on his YouTube channel on the end screen and link to the description below. He helped me compile all of the screenshots for all of this. So if you guys could go and check out his YouTube channel, he does similar videos to this. He's been covering all of this stuff. And, you know, it's quite funny. So I check him out. Well, it looks like Sniperwolf's in a lot of trouble, which is just something you could say for her every day this week.